Product provided by Nintendo.
What's up, boys and girls? I'm Mr. Vaca, and in today's episode, we are going to dive into the Discover section of the Nintendo Labo VR kit. This is a spot where you are going to learn all the technology that's happening inside the cardboard and the coding with the game to make everything possible. So without further ado, let's dive right in. I think today would be a good day to start off with the Toy-Con camera. We haven't done any of the missions yet in this, so let's start right off from the very beginning. You can see that there are 6 total lessons that we'll be learning. The first one's called Toy-Con Camera 101. Let's see what they have to say. The Toy-Con camera is so cool. There's something very realistic about it, isn't there? I've used a smartphone camera before, but I've never taken photos with a proper camera. Then what do you say, lad? Grab the Toy-Con camera and let's get snapping. Here goes. You look like a pro already. So you're the type that holds the lens from above, eh? How do you hold it, Doc? Why, from below, of course. I find that holding the lens from below allows me to support the camera a little bit better. And more support means my photos are less blurry. But in the end, you should hold the camera however you find most comfortable. Right, I'm gonna try holding my lens from below. I wanna learn how to take photos like a pro. Once you've got that down, just look through the VR goggles and press the L button with your right hand to snap a shot. Just like that. Sounds easy enough. I'm gonna try it out in the ocean camera. So if you go to the play section and click on the camera, this is what you'll see. Whoa, look at that, I'm under the water. It feels so real. Try moving your head. You'll see even more that way. Whoa. Time to put what you've learned to the test. Aim, steady now, make sure your hands aren't shaking, and snap a winner. Here goes. I did it! Seems a little bit far away though. You can use the lens to zoom in. Like this. Whoa, that's much better! I think you've already got the basics down, kid. The Toy-Con camera is still hiding plenty of secrets. I can't wait to learn about them together. Whoa. Hey! That's from the Toy-Con house. Wait a sec! What was that right there at the end? You're just gonna have to wait and find out. The end. When you click the end button, you get the light bulb complete, and we've unlocked 2 new lessons. One's called Complete Ocean Camera Missions, and the other one's called How the Toy-Con Camera Works. I think for the final lesson in today's episode, let's check out how the Toy-Con camera works. Hey, Mr. Vaca, I've been playing with the Toy-Con camera lately. Does it ever happen to you that you can't zoom? It's so annoying. I already can see what's wrong. There's not a Toy-Con or a Joy-Con. The red one is not in the lens, which is not reading anything. Looks like you're forgetting something very important there, kid. Really? What am I forgetting? It's the Joy-Con. Oh, right. There you go. So that's what it was. You see now, the zoom function needs the Joy-Con to work. Have you noticed that when you turn the lens part, the Joy-Con right turns inside it? Yep, it's turning in 90-degree angles. The view is zoomed in and out to match how the controller turns. So if I turn the Joy-Con in my hand, it zooms! Well, yes, but it's not so easy or precise, right? And most importantly, it's not as interesting. That's true, it doesn't feel like a camera at all. The point of the Toy-Con is to give you the taste of how it feels to be a pro photographer. That's a good point, I guess. Now that you understand the turning of the Joy-Con operates the zoom function, I got a question for you. If I turn the Toy-Con camera like so, Will I be able to zoom in and out? I do not think so, because the switch detects that you're moving the entire thing. When you just turn the Joy-Con, that's the only thing moving, and I think the program, the software, is intelligent enough to know that that won't zoom. But let's see what they have to say. Will I be able to zoom in and out? My guess is no. What? Why? The Joy-Con is turning, so the zoom should work, right? Mr. Vaca, you're right! You can't pay attention to the you can't just pay attention to the Joy-Con. The way that you operate the zoom is by turning the lens part only. Right, that's the way. The game also uses the system's gyroscope at the same time. So how far the Joy-Con turned is measured. Wait, read that wrong. How far the Joy-Con turned is measured in relation to the system as a reference point. That's it. So it uses the system as a reference point on where it's being turned. Learner, the lad's gonna need some teaching aids, I feel. Why don't you show him on the whatchamacallit? You mean the check it out mode, don't you? Please, Mr. Vaca, just check it out. See how turning the Joy-Con connects with the camera zoom function. And also note how the zoom doesn't work if the system turns along with it. First, make sure you got enough space and then sit down comfortably and check it out. And make sure you don't hit anything, you hear? So I'm going to now check it out and we'll be right back. And we're back. All right, let's see what they have to say. I saw it, I get it now. The Joy-Con right turns to zoom. But then, if the system turns as well, it won't zoom. Oh, I'm glad it all makes sense in the end. And with this understanding, I hope you'll also appreciate how cool it feels to take photos with a real camera. Well, speaking of real cameras, why did people used to stick their faces right in the camera when they took photos in the olden days? Like, you're too close to the screen, you won't be able to see a thing like that. What? Olden days? Well, the thing is, old cameras didn't used to have screens or know where the camera was pointed at. So you had to look through a little window in the back of the camera called a viewfinder. What? No screen? I see, so that's why you have to put your face against the Toy-Con camera when you use it. So he only noticed it now? It's to be expected, Professor. It comes with the times. Right, yes, well, now you'll know the secret of its realism. I hope that you'll be able to appreciate it when you play. Yep, will do. Will do. Yes, a great answer. In that case, just be sure to keep the mechanism in mind when you're playing. The end. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned a thing or two. Make sure you stop by, leave a comment down below on your favorite Toy-Con in the VR kit, and most importantly, don't forget to work hard, play hard, and I'll catch you guys next time.